Hey everyone, so I'm working on some Christmas Eve boxes, and so I thought I would just do a quick video and show you guys how easy they are. Um, so this is what they look like. I got these on Amazon. I think they were around like $5-6 a piece. I don't know if the price changes. They come flat like this. Actually, they come like this. And then they have these little strips you peel off, and they're adhesive to put the box together. So I did these last year for my kids, and when I pulled them out this year, my husband was really upset he didn't have one too. So I ordered more, and he said the pets needed them as well. So that's what I'm doing today. So I used Smart Vinyl. It's permanent. This does have a bit of a texture to it. I don't know if you can see. It has a bit of a texture. So I did use permanent vinyl. But I used the Smart Vinyl because I cut 6 boxes, so I did all of them at once. Now these boxes are about, let me see, 9.5 inches wide by about, I don't have these exactly on the measurements, so I'm doing the math, by 7 inches high. So they're a pretty good size. And you open them up and they're pretty deep. So let's see. The depth on these is about 4 inches. So you can put whatever you want in here. I usually do a pair of Christmas pajamas for each of my kids. I do popcorn because we always watch a movie. And then I'll add their favorite candies and, you know, whatever they want. For the pets, I'll add in some treats for them. And my husband insists on Christmas pajamas. So we will also be doing that. And then they have a magnetic latch here, so they close nice. So what I did was I unfolded these so they're completely straight, and then I just kind of creased it here where the flap will close, and I measured this part. So I forget exactly what I measured because I just used my measurements from last year. So it's about 7 by 9.5. So I made my design a little bit smaller than that so it fits. And then what I'm going to do, because you can assemble these and then put it on, or you can do it beforehand. It's really up to you. So I already cut and weeded all of these, and it's really, oh, you can see pretty decently. Okay. I know it's white on white, so it can be harder to see. So I have the Smart Vinyl. So the backing is a little bit thicker. So I know some people have trouble getting that off. So I figured I'd apply it with you guys so I can show you. So first, I just have regular standard grip transfer tape. It's Cricut brand, gray grid lines. And I'm going to, because this is a little bit curled up, I'm going to go on the shortest end, line it up at the edge. Now my transfer tape is a tiny bit bigger than my design, which I tend to do so I know that I have a little bit of extra room. I'm just going to line it up, and I stick it down just a bit, and then I hold it with one hand and slowly put it down so I don't have any wrinkles or bubbles. Now the most important part is you're going to burnish well, and if you listen as I do it, you can hear it like pushing those bubbles out. That little like snapping sound. I don't know if you guys can hear it well on the video, but you do that. So I'm going to burnish from the all different angles. I want to get all those little pieces. Then I'm going to flip it over. Now this is also how I apply all vinyl. It doesn't matter if it's Smart or not. This is how I apply all vinyl. So I'm going to burnish from the back, and then I'm going to remove the backing of the vinyl liner from the vinyl. I'm not going to pull the transfer tape up. And the reason that I do this is because if anything is stuck down, which, okay, we'll show you guys. See that S right here? Right there? It didn't fully come off. So what I can do is just kind of bend this back a little bit and push it off onto my transfer tape. So that's why, because otherwise if you do it from the front, then you have to keep burnishing and hoping you're getting the right angles. And I do this slowly just to make sure I don't, okay, see it happened here again. I don't want to rip my vinyl, so I'm just doing it slowly. That way, if there is anything stuck down like those two parts that I had, they're not going to rip, and I have time to adhere them to my transfer tape Now, I am using the same piece of transfer tape for all of the designs, so as I go down, this might not come off as easily as it did with the first one, so keep that in mind. But I do reuse my transfer tape over and over and over again. I will use the same piece for all 6 boxes, and honestly, I'll probably keep it and save it for other things that are this size, or sometimes I'll even cut my transfer tape up after I've used it, if it's still good, into smaller sizes. Okay, so now I'm going to just put this down here, and my design is going here. Again, I creased this fold so that I have a good definition of it, so I know where to put my design. Now I like to use my self-healing mat. This is the gray mat that I have here, and I like to use that as a guide because it helps me get it straight. Now, because of this textured surface, I can kind of put this down a little bit and it's not going to super stick. So I'm not like really putting it down, I'm being careful, but I still have a little bit of room to kind of move it around if I need to. So that looks straight to me. So again, we're going to burnish carefully, slowly from all angles. And then what we're going to do, and this is really, really important for, again, any vinyl application and transfer tape removal, you're going to grab one corner and you're going to roll it back. You're not going to pull it up, you're going to roll it back. And the reason you're going to do this is to prevent bubbles. Bubbles are formed when removing the transfer tape and that vinyl's being pulled up. So, I mean, it also can occur if you didn't burnish it down well enough, but they will really, really, really show. You still can, like, you can still push those bubbles out until you remove the transfer tape. So I know I'm going like really, really slow. Normally I don't go this slow. But I just wanted to show you guys so then I have no bubbles. It's perfect. And then I'm going to flip these over, and I'll link these in the description for you guys. So just peel off this adhesive. I do all 4 at one time. And I did these last year, same boxes. I just reordered the same ones so they all match. And I noticed that the adhesive really did need a little bit longer to stick. So I put them together, kept them closed, and left them for a day before I went back and filled them, which, I mean, we have plenty of time before Christmas at the moment. So, and then I'm just going to pull them back, and I pushed it against myself and just pressed. Now you can, you know, move it this way and press on the inside. Do the same from the back, and then just close it up. And now my little Sammy has a Christmas Eve box that I can fill. And again, these are like 4 inches deep, about 7 by 9.5. So they're a decent size. They will fit like adult pajamas if you fold them the right way, plus some, you know, snacks and stuff too. My husband wears an extra large, so I tested his with the boxes I already have before I bought more to make sure that everything would fit. So if you guys have any questions, let me know.